Welcome to Live Interactive English. This is Karen.
Hello, everybody. I'm Shane. Where are we going today? Let's go to Feng Chia Night Market.
Woohoo! I love night markets, Shane.
If I'm not mistaken, you live right next to a night market, don't you?
I do. I live in Yonghe and I live next to Lehua Night Market. But today we're not going to Lehua, we're going to Feng Chia Night Market.
Well, most night markets will have a kind of like food or like a snack that you should try when you go to that night market. They're famous for that snack or food.
That's right.
How about your night market? Is there something that's famous for?
Oh, you have to try this 豆乳鸡. It's kind of like 盐酥鸡, but then it has that special seasoning, so it's really, really good. And I love deep fried food.
Oh, who doesn't like deep fried food?
And also the stinky tofu is pretty good too.
I think stinky tofu is like, yeah, every night market's going to have stinky tofu, right? In fact, when I first came to Taiwan, that's the first thing that I had at a night market because my friend got it for me as a joke because he knew that I was going to think, oh God, because it smells so terrible and I didn't want to eat it.
Did you try
I
though?
didn't need to try it. As soon as he put it near me, I was, ew, what is that smell? And he thought it was like the funniest thing.
So you never tried the first time he bought it for you?
The first time I said, no way am I eating that. And now I love stinky tofu.
Exactly. The food in the night market, it's just so yummy. Oh, you know in Feng Chia Night Market, I heard there's like some special fried noodle and then that's put in a hot dog bun. That's also really famous. And a lot of people always line up for that, especially, you know, like the vendor.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
We should go. Yay!
Okay, let's go.
See you guys later.
Amy and Bob pass by the front gate of Feng Chia University.
The Feng Chia University students are so lucky. The night market is just outside their front gate.
You know, Feng Chia Night Market is the biggest one in central Taiwan. It's also one of the most famous night markets in Taiwan.
Yeah, I heard that many unique foods are from here.
Right. Japan boat takoyaki, cheese potatoes, grilled steaks, and bear paw burgers all come from here.
So we are looking at a lesson called Let's Go to Feng Chia Night Market, right?
Yeah, everyone loves the night market. Is there anybody who's been to a night market and then is like, oh, I hate night markets?
I have no idea because I really love it. And in the food there, it's cheap and delicious.
Right, so in today's lesson, we have Amy and Bob.
That's right.
Right, and they're going to go to a night market. Right? So Amy and Bob pass by the front gate of Feng Chia University.
Oh, like the front door of Feng Chia University, right?
Right.
All right, so I guess I'll be Amy and you can be Bob.
That sounds wonderful.
All right.
Go ahead, Amy.
The Feng Chia University students are so lucky. The night market is just outside their front gate.
That is an awesome location. If you're a university student, you need cheap food.
That's right.
You probably are wanting food that's not necessarily healthy. You want something delicious and yummy, right?
They probably have something healthy too in the night market.
That's the great thing about night markets. There's such a variety of food.
Exactly.
This reminds me, when I went to university, I had amazing restaurants surrounding my school. And just last night, I was thinking about how I miss this one pizza place that was right across the street from my school. They had the best pizza. And the price was like so good because, you know, students don't have a lot of money.
Exactly.
So all the food around there is really inexpensive and really just like a night market.
Oh, I really miss that time back in university. And they are really lucky because Feng Chia Night Market is right there, right?
Amazing. So Bob says, you know, Feng Chia Night Market is the biggest one in central Taiwan. It's also one of the most famous night markets in Taiwan.
I would say in northern part of Taiwan, Shilling Night Market would be the most famous one. But
think
the
so.
central part, like the middle part of Taiwan, I would definitely say Feng Chia Night Market. Everyone has heard of it before, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Amy continues by saying, yeah, I heard that many unique foods are from here. Ah, okay, so we're talking about the word unique, right?
Right.
Unique is an adjective. So when you describe something as unique, you're describing them as something very special, very different, but it has a really positive feeling to it. So if I say, hey, Shane, you are very unique, that means you're very special, very different, but in a good way, right?
Ah, yeah, that's right. I would feel pretty happy if you said I was unique.
Exactly. Okay, so for example, one of the phone's unique features is that it has 2 screens. So this unique features is probably something that you can only find on this phone, but not on other phones.
Yeah, and that would be a selling point, right? If you're going to sell this phone, you're going to talk about the unique features. So it's
That's
a
right.
positive thing. Okay, so Bob says, right. Japan boat takoyaki, cheese potatoes, grilled steaks, and bear paw burgers all come from here.
Oh, wait a second. Did you just say bear paw burgers? What are bear paw burgers?
Well, they're basically like it kind of looks like a bun, right? With the imprint of a bear paw on it.
Ah.
And then inside you could have meat or different fillings, right?
Like you can choose, right? You can even have sweet ones too, I heard.
Yeah.
That is
I love-
so interesting.
I love takoyaki actually.
Me too. They actually have takoyaki in Taiwan. I mean, in Taipei as well,
Yeah,
in a lot of night markets.
Yeah, I think most night markets you can find takoyaki. It's a pretty common thing, but I guess at Feng Chia it's actually one of the best ones.
Exactly. So a lot of shops, they all sell them, but maybe you can find the best ones in Feng Chia.
I want to try the cheese potatoes.
Oh, the grilled cheese and also the grilled steaks too, right?
I don't eat meat, so I'm definitely not
right.
touching the grilled steaks. But potatoes, and I do eat seafood, so the takoyaki I can eat.
Okay.
That's squid inside, right? Or octopus?
Oh, yeah, I think
Squid,
it's
octopus.
No, I think it's octopus.
Octopus. Yeah.
Taco is
Oh,
octopus.
taco is Japanese for octopus.
That's right.
You're so smart.
I know a little bit of Japanese.
Wow, sugoi.
Well, let's take a short break though, and we'll be right back to learn more about this wonderful place, Feng Chia Night Market.
I'm so hungry.
Me too.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。这次的对话是关于逢甲夜市。Amy 和 Bob 经过逢甲大学的前门 ，Amy 就觉得逢甲大学的学生好幸运哦，夜市就在他们前门外面，真的很方便。Shane 老师则用到 awesome 来描述这个绝佳位置，我们拼一下 AWESOME。Awesome 是形容令人赞叹的，非常棒的。那接着对话聊到逢甲夜市呢，是中台湾最大的夜市，也是台湾最有名的夜市之一，很多独特的食物都是来自这里。那像是这个日传章鱼烧啊、cheese 洋芋啊、炙烧牛排，还有熊掌包啊，讲到都饿了。好，那说到章鱼烧呢，老师们提到 octopus 就是章鱼，还有 squid。Squid 就是鱿鱼，同学们如果看鱿鱼游戏，应该对这个字蛮熟悉的。再来呢，熊掌包上面有这个印着熊掌的图案，老师用到 imprint 这个字 ，IMPRINT imprint 表示印记。再我们看到单字 unique， 它是形容独特的、独一无二的。例句写到这款手机呢，其中一个独特的特色是它有双萤幕。Shane 老师说这就是它手机的卖点，我们就可以用 selling point 来指卖点。那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看这个重点是 pass by 的用法。片语动词 pass by， 它可以做及物用或是做不及物用。那我们来看它的第一个意思，可以表达说路过、经过，或者是从旁边走过这样。举例来说 ，We passed by a library on our way here。我们来这里的路上有经过一间图书馆，或是像 I was just passing by to say hello。我只是路过来打声招呼而已哦。好，那第二个意思呢，它可以表达说 流逝、错过，像是时光的流逝啊，时机、机会的错过等等。举例来说 ，Don't let the golden opportunity pass you by， 别错失这个黄金机会哦。或者说 ，Memories fade as time passes by， 记忆会随着时间消退。好，那我们接回到课文中。
Does the market have anything else that's special besides food?
Well, there are lots of fashion boutiques, electronics stores, and department stores around the night market. Isn't your charger cable broken? We can buy one later.
This night market sounds wonderful. Are there any balloon shooting stands? I want to try that again.
Yes, there are some inside Feng Chia Fun Star. Hey, after talking so much, I'm getting hungry.
So, what are we going to eat?
You'll find out later. It's a place I highly recommend.
Yeah, it's time for shopping at the night market.
Let's go.
Welcome back, everyone. So
Yeah.
we're still talking about Feng Chia Night Market, right?
Yeah, we should have eaten more during the break because I think we're just going to get more and more hungry talking about night markets.
Definitely.
Well, hopefully, we're going to talk about something besides just food.
Okay, we are. Okay.
Okay.
So Amy continues by saying, does the market have anything else that's special besides food? And that's your question exactly.
Right, because if we keep talking about food, I am going to run out of here and go get some food. All right, so besides is a preposition, and it just means in addition to, right? Or like also.
That's right. So it's different from the word beside. Like I'm sitting beside you.
That's like next to, right?
Exactly. I'm sitting next to you. But when you're using it as besides, and then you want to mention something else that's in addition to.
For example, you could say, besides a piece of toast, I haven't eaten anything today. Yeah, besides a cafe mocha, I haven't had anything else to eat today.
So you
That's not
guys
to
are
eat.
really hungry.
But yeah, I'm really hungry. No more talking about food. So Bob says, well, there are lots of fashion boutiques, electronics stores, and department stores around the night market.
That's right.
Isn't your charger cable broken? We can buy one later.
That's the best thing about night markets is that other than the foods, there's a lot of things that you can buy and shop for, right? So fashion boutiques. Fashion is our next vocabulary word, and that's a noun. So when you say fashion, basically it just means a popular way of dressing, like something that's really trendy during a particular time. For example, maybe bell bottoms were in fashion, a while ago.
Yes.
Or, like maybe turtlenecks or maybe spaghetti straps. So different way of dressing, a popular way.
And you have to be careful when you use the word fashion versus fashionable, right? When you're going to call somebody and describe somebody, say, well, you're very fashionable. You'll never say you're very fashion.
You're right.
Fashion is a noun. So
Exactly.
remember that.
So fashion boutiques, though, boutiques is like a little shop, a little store that you go to buy clothes, right? Usually the clothes you get a little more expensive, but a little more unique. Okay, so for example, Caitlin hopes to get a job in the fashion industry.
Okay. We have another vocabulary word, cable. Right? So she's talking about she's going to need a new charging cable, or he says she needs a new charging cable.
That's right.
Right? So a cable is basically, it's just wires that are surrounded by like plastic or rubber to help insulate or protect the wires. And usually we're going to have electricity or some kind of telecommunication that's going to transfer through this wire.
That's right. So for example, if you want to charge your phone, you need your charger cable, right?
Right. So our example sentence, John lent Sam a cable to link his computer to his TV. So we're constantly using cables to connect our electronic devices so they can communicate or transfer information back and forth.
That's right. And Amy continues by saying, this night market sounds wonderful. Are there any balloon shooting stands? I want to try that again. Balloon shooting stands, have you ever tried?
I've never played balloon shooting games before.
It's so fun. fun. Oh, have you ever tried any games at all? I mean, balloon shooting stands are it's one of the games.
It's one of the I've seen it's very common, and I've never tried that. And in fact, I don't think I've ever played a game at a night market before.
You're kidding me, right?
Never.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess
These
feel
are like carnival games.
I guess I'd rather spend my money on like food or clothes or cheap electronic devices.
It's so fun because, for example, you can try the ring toss as well, and then there is the balloon shooting, and there's also, like the kind of mahjong, and you have to it's kind of like bingo, and then you can win prizes. I've won quite a few prizes from playing the games.
Okay. Bob continues to say, yes, there are some inside Feng Chia Fun Star. Hey, after talking so much, I'm getting hungry.
I'm getting hungry too. But Amy says, so what are we going to eat?
Bob says, you'll find out later. It's a place I highly recommend. Oh, so he's got like a surprise waiting for her, huh?
So if you say something is that you highly recommend, that means you really, really want people to try it, right?
Right.
I highly recommend this place to you because I think it's wonderful. It's really great, right?
You can't say lowly recommend, though, right?
That's right.
Just highly recommend.
Exactly.
Okay.
And Amy says, yeah, it's time for shopping at the night market.
Bob says, let's go.
I love the shopping part too. Another thing I love about night markets is that when you shop, for example, for clothes, you can bargain too.
Oh, right.
I mean, the stuff that you buy at the night market is already cheap, but it's just fun to go around and try to bargain for a better price.
You can't bargain for food, though, can you?
I don't think so.
I don't think anybody has ever bargained for the price of food before.
You're right.
But
that's a fixed price.
You are expected, though, to bargain for a lot of things at a night market, especially like clothes or like luggage, things like that. I think that if you don't bargain, then I think you're really not that smart. Because it's
I think some people don't really bargain. They want to save the hassle, They want to waste their time, But for me, I think it's quite fun.
Yeah, actually it is. I feel like that's part of the culture of a night market.
Exactly. Okay, well, we explained a lot about the Feng Chia Night Market, and we learned a lot about their food, the games, and different shops. What a wonderful place.
I had a great time. What did you guys think? Did you love it?
Let us know, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
聊完逢甲夜市的美食 ，Amy 就问说：“除了食物之外，这个夜市还有什么其他特别的呢？” Bob 告诉他，夜市周围有很多时尚精品店、电子用品店，还有百货。那他提到说，像 Amy 她的充电器的线坏了，待会就可以买一条。我们看单字 besides， 它当介系词可以表达除了点点点之外。那特别注意，如果是 beside 去掉 s，beside 它也可以当介系词，只是表达在点点点旁边。下一个单字 fashion 表示时装、时尚或者是流行的式样。那我们文中的 fashion boutique 表示时尚精品店。Karen 老师解释单字时提到 trendy 这个字 ，trendy trendy 可以形容流行的、时髦的。再我们看到 cable， 它可以指有线电视。那在这边只是指这个电缆电线，像是你可能传输电、电话讯号等等它的电缆电线。那这个电线外面呢，通常会有一个绝缘的护套嘛。Shane 老师用到 insulate 这个字 ，insulate，insulate 表示使什么绝缘。还有用到 telecommunication， 在 communication 前面加上 tele， 构成这个名词就表示电信，像我们说电信业者的电信。接着对话有聊到射气球的摊位，哇 ，Shane 老师他来台湾这么久，竟然没有在夜市玩过射气球、套圈圈等等的游戏，太不可思议了。Karen 老师说，那些就好像是嘉年华会的摊位游戏。老师说的 carnival，C-A-R-N-I-V-A-L，carnival 就是嘉年华会。好，以上是今天的讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
Amy and Bob pass by the front gate of Feng Chia University.
The Feng Chia University students are so lucky. The night market is just outside their front gate.
You know, Feng Chia Night Market is the biggest one in central Taiwan. It's also one of the most famous night markets in Taiwan.
Yeah, I heard that many unique foods are from here.
Right. Japan boat takoyaki, cheese potatoes, grilled steaks, and bear paw burgers all come from here.
Does the market have anything else that's special besides food?
Well, there are lots of fashion boutiques, electronics stores, and department stores around the night market. Isn't your charger cable broken? We can buy one later.
This night market sounds wonderful. Are there any balloon shooting stands? I want to try that again.
Yes, there are some inside Feng Chia Fun Star. Hey, after talking so much, I'm getting hungry.
So, what are we going to eat?
You'll find out later. It's a place I highly recommend.
Yeah, it's time for shopping at the night market.
Let's go.
Hi everyone, I'm Stephen.
And I'm Toi.
We're gonna play this game called Word Drop, where each of us has 3 words or phrases that we haven't looked at yet. And we're gonna try to work it into a conversation as smoothly as possible. So do you wanna start first?
Yeah, let me start.
Okay, let's start. Come on.
Okay, ready?
Give me something interesting.
Okay, ready?
Go.
So, New York has this amazing week every year where all the models get to walk around on stage and show off the new clothes that designers have created. And a lot of celebrities like to go to these shows that the different designers host. And the clothes that everyone is wearing is very new, very in touch with the designer's reality, like their creativity, their designs. And so the designs are also known as fashion. And so fashion is one of my favorite things about New York, is going to the New York Fashion Week.
Wow, you sound so fancy, smancy. It's
try.
nice to be able to keep up with fashion, because I don't do that, because I don't have the money to do that, or the patience to look at all like the fashion magazines and watching the fashion shows. So I find it really commendable that you do that. The only thing I like to do when I go to clothing stores, is I like to look at the mannequins, and then I just really admire the mannequins. I like to just stand beside them sometimes. It's just nice
Mannequins.
to look at the mannequins.
Well, that's an interesting point of view when you go to the stores. For me, when I go to the stores, I just love shopping. Shopping is one of my favorite hobbies besides traveling. And so shopping, I prefer shopping in person versus online. I feel like shopping online is very boring. I can't try on the clothes. I can't see if the clothes actually fit me. Because a lot of times, especially like for jeans are so hard to shop for. A lot of the times they're very long. They're just too long for me. I'm quite short, so buying jeans that fit me is one of the hardest things about shopping for me. And so for me, I have to go to certain stores that have unique sizes.
Yeah, I don't really like shopping online either, because when you're shopping online, like you said, you don't know if it fits you well, and then when you get it, like if it's not good enough, you know, you gotta have to like return it. And when you go out shopping, like it's nice and all, but sometimes you're like, it's frustrating, because like, what if you forgot to charge your phone? Because it happens to me all the time. And then I'll be like, oh my God, who has an iPhone charging cable? I need it. Like, it happens to me all the time.
Yeah, that's really frustrating. Whenever I forget to grab something, I have to go to the store. And when I go to the store, I usually pass by a pharmacy.
Oh, pharmacy, wow. Okay, okay, well, I'm sure you can buy a lot of things at the pharmacy. So yeah, one of the things I like to do instead of going to the pharmacy is I like to go to the supermarket, because I feel like medicine makes me uncomfortable. So I like to go to supermarkets to buy food instead. So yeah, I would really recommend that you go to the supermarket sometimes.
I usually do like twice a week, 3 times a week.
The supermarket?
Yeah.
See you next time.